Welcome to the DCC Museum.
Hi and welcome back. As you might have noticed, we have a new intro. Our cassette, Muse, is transferring into Musetta Vander, the actress. Is this a coincidence? It really was. Years ago, when we designed the cassette to be our mascot for the museum, we named her Muse, only to find out years later that the original actress playing in the commercial DCC release 1992 short film is named Musetta Vander. So Muse turned into Musetta, and therefore Musetta, who was actually living in Los Angeles, agreed to help us with the new intro. Thanks, Musetta. Today's episode is about tapes. That's what it's all about. Digital compact cassette. We have been receiving a large donation by Gijs Wirtz, who is also premiering in the documentary, and he delivered almost 200 tapes, a lot of them very unique and very individual. And it also raised the question, which was the first DCC ever released? That question is very hard to answer, but we can show you surely where it went from prototype to possibly one of the first and early releases of digital compact cassette. And we will also be showcasing quite a few of the rare titles that he has made available to the DCC Museum. So what was the first DCC that was ever produced? For that you have to go back a little bit earlier in the story, because at first they had prototypes. The prototypes were made available by Peter Doodson, and they look different. They are a little bit thinner and they have different cuts than regular DCC cassettes, and therefore they won't play in modern DCC players. But they went through various designs, and these are two of the samples that we have that have no music on them, and they will also not fit. We made them fit by removing the cover, but there was no music on it. The first tape that Gijs Wirtz used was by Jimi Hendrix, and it's called Cornerstones, and it was done by Polygram, and the artwork serial number recovers a number 4 at the end, which was exclusively reserved for cassettes, not DCC. So this will play in our DCC players, but it will not show any track information. So that's interesting. So as far as we know now, it's either this one or the original introspective that could have been one of the very first tapes that was ever released for demonstration modes. We have the Cornerstone ones. Gijs also found a working version of the Pet Shop Boys introspective, and it's on its way to Los Angeles, so as soon as that arrived we will do an update video on that. Now, with the donation of 200 tapes by Gijs Wirtz, our total collection came close to 700 out of the 1,000 that we know and are listed on our website. We believe that eventually it might grow to 1,500 original titles. That's what the rumors are. It has never been confirmed, but it could be very well true with all the titles coming from Japan, etc., etc. A few of the rare titles given by Gijs I wanted to show you here today, starting with the AC/DC, the Razor's Edge. And then we have Nat King Cole, the Collector Series, also a very rare title by the Capitol Studios. And then we have the Depeche Mode Violator. Also an interesting one is the Genesis Weekend Dance. Then we have a Paul McCartney album, Off the Ground. George Michael, Listening Without Prejudice. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. The title is Into the Great Wide Open. And then this one, I've only seen this once. It's Queen, The Greatest Hits. It's also a sample tape. Sample, not for sale yet. Then we have a Scorpions, the Best Of album, also pretty rare. The Yellow third album, the Zebra, on digital compact cassette. And then last but not least, yes, Union. These were just a little update on what people have asked me. Show us a little bit of your tapes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.